Hello and welcome to the Spirent TestCenter features course. This particular feature is the command sequencer record mode. The command sequencer record mode is a new feature which was added in the Spirent TestCenter 3.50 version and is located as pointed out in the slide. What the command sequencer record mode does is allows you to configure the command sequencer commands automatically. Normally, you would build the command sequencer using the edit sequence button and selecting the commands one by one, or use the wizard to populate the command sequencer. But what this mode allows you to do is that tracks your interactive actions and puts it as a command in a sequential manner. The command sequencer record mode has two options. By default though, it will just record your interactive actions when you enable and disable it. The two options are auto insert wait commands and resume recording when sequencer stops. And as you can see from the slide, they are not selected by default. You have to select it to make them enable. And you don't have to enable both of them, it can be either or. The auto insert wait command, what it does is that it automatically inserts a wait command corresponding to the time it took between two consecutive interactive actions. That time is in seconds. So basically, if I enable the record mode, click on start traffic, wait for 5 seconds, and then click on stop traffic, it's going to insert the start traffic, a wait of 5 seconds, and the stop traffic command into the command sequencer. The resume recording when sequencer stops options allows you to resume recording when the sequencer stops. As you can see from the slide that normally the recording is stopped if you run the command sequencer when the recording mode is enabled. However, if you check this option, what it does is that it restarts the interactive actions recording once the sequencer has stopped. The use case for this is sometimes we need to build a certain sequence, test it out, and then continue building it. So this option allows you to do that. To enable the command sequencer record mode, click on the red button as shown in the slide. Then you can start performing any interactive actions like start traffic, stop traffic, clear all results, etc. What it will do is it will add those corresponding commands to the command sequencer automatically, but in a sequential manner, right? If you click on the record mode button again, it will stop the recording. As you can see in the slide, the interactive commands were automatically added to the command sequencer. If we want to edit them or add more commands to the list, either we can go to the edit sequence and add those commands, or just double click on the current commands and edit them. This is an example of how the command sequencer record mode works. To enable or disable the command sequencer record mode, we have to click on the little red button over here. But before we do that, let's look at the topology that we have currently. We have two ports connected back to back with one emulator device on each of them with a BGP router enabled on both of them. And both these BGP routers are advertising 500 routes and sending bidirectional traffic. Coming back to the command sequencer record mode option, we have to enable it from here by pressing it, and as you can see over here, it starts recording your every action. So now if I click on the Start ARP button over here, it automatically puts the corresponding command over here. And now if I start the all devices, it's going to put the corresponding command over here. Same thing with start traffic, stop traffic, stop all devices, and even clear all results view. To disable the command sequencer record mode, click on it again and it will disable it. So now anything that I do is not going to be recorded over here. Let's try that. Let's do an ARP. Right, so now nothing got recorded over here. Also, we can edit these commands by double clicking them. Even the start traffic command, we can uncheck or check some generators, and or go to the edit sequencing window and add commands to the already configured list, or give some conditional commands to this already configured list. And that's the main usage of this command sequencer record mode. Thank you. These are some nice to know things about the command sequencer record mode, that not all interactive actions will result in a corresponding command being inserted into the command sequencer. Conversely, not every command has a corresponding button in the GUI. So sometimes you may want to just use the edit sequence button to build your command sequencer. Also, right now we cannot add any loop or continue or go to, like any conditional commands into it. So they have to be added manually. Once you build the sequence, you can go to the edit sequence button and build the logic around your commands. Thank you for viewing this topic of the Spirent TestCenter features course.